We are live in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, folks. Round 2, double feature on a Friday. First video before was with Shrekky Lou. Getting to know our community. We're getting to know all of them tonight. So thank you so much for tuning in. Like to make sure that I first and foremost thank you all to the channel. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, do the notification bell, do all that fun YouTube stuff that you're supposed to do. It's very important that you do that. I got my little partner in crime over here, Vicky. Is going to help me do my video today. Got my silver here. She's had a rough day. She doesn't know who we got today, but I'm going to show you all who we got. We'll talk a little bit about our videos and what the channel is intended for. It's a great way to get to know our community members. Silver degenerates all over the world. Get to know them one by one when you watch my videos. So I do a lot of interviews. I'm trying to do one a month. I'm hitting that goal with no problem because everybody wants to come to the channel. Today, we're going to have Patriot Stacking. I am Charlie Mac. You can catch me on Instagram at Charlie Mac, NYCBKLYN. My sidekick right there, that's Vicky. Everybody knows Vicky. Vicky, say hi to the people. I guess not. Now she's done. She's wiped out. Today, folks, really, really cool guest. We've got Patriot Stacking.
What's up, everybody? Yo, what's up? Stoked to be on Charlie's channel, man. I'm grateful to be here as well. So ready to have a good time.
I'm ready to have a good time too. Look, I didn't even start asking you questions yet, and we got people saying what's up, people joining the chat, come on in.
Yeah, we're glad to have everyone, man. We gotta have as many people in here as we can. The more the merrier.
Patriot Stacking. So where did the name come from? Let's get into that first.
Because so before this, I had another page, kind of a more freedom, American liberty type page, and I wanted to get into stacking. I had a few pieces, and I was like, it started as a page for like vintage video games and comics and all this like sports cards and everything. Then I noticed the stacking pages. So I was like, I'm gonna do that. I was like, what's a good stacking? I was like, okay, Patriot. Patriot. That goes with my morals of patriotism, country, liberty, all that. So, and I was surprised it wasn't taken. That was the most surprising thing to me, is that Patriot_stacking wasn't taken yet.
Yeah, very close to my good friend Patriot Ports. There's a few other Patriots, but Patriot Stacking, you would think in this community that name is taken.
I know. So I got lucky, I guess.
So we got a couple of people already that live. This group is live. I don't know if they're here for you or me or for my pal Vicky. I think they're all here for the dog. They love the dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably Vicky.
So we got a couple of questions lined up tonight, so people can get to know you, what you're about, where you're from, all of the cool things that you're doing on Instagram. So very important. Patriot Stacking. Tell the people a little bit about you, your name, where you're from, where you grew up. Are you a collector? Are you a seller? Let's get to know you, my friend.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So, what's up, everyone? I'm Patriot Stacking. Andrew. It's my government name, Andrew. I am from North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina. Currently, I'm from New Jersey, born and raised. Some people know that. It's a running joke with some of the other people on here. So that's where I'm from, North Carolina now. Do I consider myself a seller or collector? I started the page with the intentions of being a seller. I ended up turning more into a collector. And now that I've got more stuff for myself and to sell, I plan on trying to sell more. So I'm a middleman.
I think that happens to all of us, to be honest with you. I'm in the same way. I was a collector at first, and then I became a hoarder, and then I realized you can't be a seller and collect at the same time. It's almost impossible. a lot of times I would actually just trade some of the stuff that I have for bigger item stuff. Um,
I like to do that too. You know, you get a little bit of silver, and then you can get a gold piece for your silver, or a little bit of gold, and get a big piece of silver.
yeah, we were talking about this while we were offline, so it's a great segue. Is some of the clubs like the Gold Club and the Platinum Club. I was never into that because I just didn't have the money to buy that stuff. But I've found that I can either sell some of the stuff that I have silver to get gold or platinum. So it's a great way to diversify.
Yep, and the clubs are awesome, man. It's a great way to get stuff over time for not a lot of money.
Yeah, absolutely. Question 2. How have you been purchasing? How are you buying? Are you going to shops? Are you buying online? Buying from friends on Instagram? How do you get your stuff?
I'd say about 95% of the things I own come from Instagram or eBay, and a majority of that being from Instagram, from the community members. Like I said, so 95% is, I'd say 70% is probably Instagram, like 20% eBay, and then the last 10% is from LCSs and, people I know outside of the community, other, etc. pawn shops, whatever.
So how are the prices on eBay? Because I don't purchase that much from eBay. I don't have an account anymore, but some people say it's pretty high. I don't know.
I think it can vary, man. It depends what you're looking at. I've found really good deals before. I've found deals that I kind of got screwed on.
Okay.
I think I usually always will come back to Instagram though and check and see, okay, if this person has it for this price, I don't want to pay more than that on eBay, or I want to try and find it for less, But
got Shreky Lou says, how'd you get so good looking? I know he's not talking to me, he's talking to you. How'd you get so good looking?
Oh man, I guess they say genes, but I was asking the same question to y'all.
We were joking around. Those who are just tuning in right now, it's a double feature. I had Shreky Lou on my first episode because we're doing Secret Santa. Now we've got Patriot Stacking on, get to know the community. So a lot of really good people here.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll probably hear this on every video. The beauty of this community, it's amazing because everybody
it's
really
crazy,
does support each other. And I said this in the other video to Shreky, and I'll say it to you. I appreciate you jumping on. You were another one that's just like, yo, Charlie, I want to get in.
Yeah, man. I wanted to come on so bad. I couldn't wait. That's why I think you only posted like 2 or 3 videos before I DM'd you on Instagram. I was like, man, I need to get on. I need a spot. When can you fill me in?
Your camera just seems to be a little fuzzy. I think if you put your finger over the thumb, you'll pop back. There we go.
Yeah.
No? What is your favorite piece that you own? I know this may change from time to time.
It's a tough one, man. I feel like at the moment, though, and this is a pretty new piece, is the 1 ounce colorized Captain America shield.
Those are cool.
Yeah. So
you were the first person actually I seen to post that. I didn't even get one yet.
Yeah. So it just so happened I was on the website at the right time, I guess, and it was like brand new. And I said, man, I gotta get it now because I had this 6 grams. So
those are cool. I like, and one of my biggest things is the Marvel pieces, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the different types of collectibles that are out there, but I'm a big fan of these. The Marvel mini heroes are some of my favorite things now, besides my dragons. Everybody knows I love my dragons, but these mini heroes, I think this is the perfect way to do it. You get 1 a month. They auto ship it right to you, so you are going to get every single one in the series. This is Black Panther. Same thing, 2,500, very low mintage. So there's a limited amount of them out there. You get them shipped to you. You get a cool box to hold them all in, which I think is very important.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like there's some really cool stuff from Germania Mint. I don't know where I stand in those series. I don't know if I have them all yet, if I missed something. So I've always got to go back. So it's one thing I hate about collecting is you don't know if you have all of them yet. And then you kind of
Yeah,
bounce from this collection to that collection.
and there's no real good way to kind of log everything.
Well, you'd be surprised. There are some people I've spoke to who have a supremely detailed list of everything that they bought, the date that they bought it, the price that they bought it at, and catalog it. I know that there's apps out there that can do that stuff, but the time and the detail.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
my
tried
gosh.
transferring stuff from paper one day into a Google file, and I put 5 things in. It took me an hour. I was like, man, I give up.
There's some amazing people too that collect. I always say this wrong or funny, just coming from Brooklyn. Exonemia, if I'm saying it correctly.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, I know that the people are gonna correct me. But tokens, challenge coins. I mean, there are people that have like crazy. Yeah, boomer shit. That's what they like to call it. Just so detailed, and I think that's important. Like, for me as a collector, I would probably just want to know what I have and the price that I bought it. So if I'm looking to sell it,
exactly.
You know, if I was up or down. But yeah, these are just some of the favorite things that I have. There's some other stuff I'll show you in a bit. But those Marvel
hard to
mini
pick,
heroes,
man. It's hard to pick just one or even 2 or 3.
You know, that's the cool thing about stacking gold and silver. There's always just cool stuff coming out.
Yep.
I actually just purchased this item. It's on pre-sale. It's actually not even out yet. It's Saint Michael Archangel.
Oh, okay.
They're the new stackers that are coming out. So cool. It actually.
That's another one piece I love.
I've had this custom made. Saint Michael Protect Us All. This was done by the Silver Saint.
Okay.
Really, really nicely done. You know, it's only an ounce. It's nothing too crazy. But it was just the thought and the work that went into it. Ooh, that's scary. Ooh. Yeah. And I had the chain done by Alyssa, Strength, Unity, and Jewel. So I get to wear my silver. Support 2 local businesses, 2 small businesses. Saint Michael, we love you.
Keep it in the community as much as we can.
Yeah, I think it's so important to support each other too, because listen, we're all just trying to make it.
Yep.
And I know that you're gonna have some stuff for sale on your page, Patriot Stacking. We look forward to seeing that stuff. Next question that came in. This was someone from in the Instagram community.
Okay.
Why do you feel that so many stackers have so many things in common?
You know, man, I feel like we all have things in common because we have a same general idea of what is morally right and morally wrong, and we all kind of follow the same ethics and have the same, you know, not the same upbringing, but the same morals, like I said, and we believe the same things to be right and true. And you know, it's hard to say.
It's a good feeling that you have. I know that. I know what you're trying to get out. It's so funny that we all have kind of like the same feelings about certain things within the community.
Yes. Yeah, so, you know, and everyone, I think, is there for each other, like you said. So everyone's super supportive, and it just happens everyone does have a lot of things in common, man.
Shreky Lou says, "Amen. You're a solid dude. Wish there were more people like you." You know that, and I think that's important, especially now, the way things are going. Social media can be a cesspool sometimes, and I'm guilty of it. You know, I'll post a silly joke or something, or one thing I'm always mindful of is try to be mindful of what you say and how you treat other people, but how things can be perceived. Because, you know, you and I may joke offline, but a third party may not know a certain relationship you have with somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
And it happens a lot on not just Instagram, on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and all that stuff. You know, people are just very quick to put something out and hit enter without considering the other person's feelings or their point of view of something.
I was gonna say when you're behind the screen and you don't have to see what you're gonna do to someone, it's a lot easier to just go ahead and do it and without thinking.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I enjoy doing with this page so far. I've created this maybe 5 or 6 months ago. The intention was just to kind of post cool stuff that I've collected, stuff that I've picked up along the way. And then I was like, you know what? This would be fun to kind of do a get to know the community, because there's a lot of people in this community. I looked at my Instagram, didn't even realize I had like 4,000 followers.
Yeah.
So that's 4,000 people that follow me. I didn't do anything special, right? I didn't create anything brand new, but I'm just bringing people together on a platform. Yeah. Putting out good information, bringing people together. Man.
It's great.
So you're right, where I think people need to look out for each other, take care of each other, which is extremely important these days.
And I think most everyone in this community does, and they do a good job at it too.
Something that we have in common. We grew up in the tri-state area. Yeah. I won't hold it against you. You're from New Jersey, though, right now.
Yeah, I know. Right.
So, question number 5, and this is something that I'm starting to ask a lot of people because I'm starting a workshop at my local college. I thought this would be a great question. What do you wish you knew when you first started collecting precious metals?
Okay. This kind of applies to precious metals and numismatics both. And I guess you could say this is kind of a cop-out in a way, because this is something everyone's, but I wish I knew not to clean coins, clean stuff. That's, this one round, Rocky Inaugural Year round, it had toning on it. I took a capsule and I'm polishing it. And then, later down the road, do I find out, man, I like tone stuff, and I got rid of the toning on it.
I can't believe you just said that. That is a tough one. Vicky, come on. You see this guy? You see what he's doing? Oh, Vicky. He's cleaning coins.
Her head at me.
That's a no-no in this industry.
I know, man, and I did it more than once, more than 2 times, and it's like the first thing you learn too. So I don't know how I got so far without knowing.
I am guilty. I've done that a few times. I didn't do it on anything special though. They were some Cull Morgans. I mean, they're only worth like 20 or 30 bucks. So it is what it is. But I'm glad it wasn't like a Carson City Morgan.
Yeah.
or a key date.
Then you really just touching yourself.
Somebody would be hanging me upside down over the Brooklyn Bridge.
I wish I knew to buy from, community members more in the beginning too, because I thought the LCS and eBay was the only place. Yeah. Or, GMR Gold, back when I was really first started buying GMR Gold, I thought was the only place I could buy silver and gold.
Yeah, I think for me, when I first started, it was through Littleton. Littleton's a great place to buy stuff. And I didn't understand like how they put their sets together. So I got like a set of war nickels, which was pretty cool, all packaged together.
Okay.
It was crazy. It was like, I think like $200. The coins were not close to that value. It's just the way that they put the presentation together, they mark it up. So just kind of understanding, what actually is the value of something. Yeah. I didn't know, like, how do I look up the price of a coin? I didn't know about the red books or anything like that. So
I was in that boat, man.
And I would love to hear from the people that are watching. What are some things that you wish you knew when you first started stacking? This way we can help other people along the way as well.
Because when you look back, you're like, it's just a big face palm, some of the things you did.
Oh, actually, protection of coins. I wish I knew the proper way to protect them.
The
'Cause-
non-PVC or
Yep. The first couple of coins and bullion I had, I just kind of all threw it together in a little pouch, not thinking anything of it. I'm spraying Windex, I'm cleaning the windows, I'm cleaning the TV, or I'm getting Lysol wipes and cleaning stuff down. I just messed up a few coins in the beginning.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, man. You gotta make the mistakes to learn. So, or in this case, just watch our Charlie's YouTube video to learn.
Patricia actually has a good one too. She wished she would know how to tell the real from the fake. That's a really good topic. I should cover that one day with some people that are a lot smarter than me.
Yeah,
because
and me as well.
There are some good tools out there, like the ping test. Those things are really, really good. One of the things I did find out is carry an earth magnet with you. If you're going to a yard sale or a local coin shop, it's a quick way. It's not the only way, but quick way to kind of tell the reals from the fake.
Yep. I was gonna say the ping test, the magnet. That's the two best and quickest ways I know.
And listen, from Brooklyn, if something seems too good to be true, it should have a red flag.
Yeah.
This is a great comment. Jay wish he had more energy in metals when he was younger. Just talked about that too. I mean, if you had like $20 put aside every week when you're like 16 or 18, imagine the amount of stuff you'd have right now.
That's why, man, I think I'm one of the younger members, and then I envy the guys even younger than me who are doing this, who are 15, 16, 17, 18, who are so into this and passionate about it, because they're going to have it for life, man.
I'm in my 40s, and I'm still learning. It's a great hobby. What about weight on troys? That's important to know, too. Troy ounce is different than an ounce, plus there's just knowing the different weights, like grams to half an ounce to quarter ounce to a full ounce to troy ounce. That's just as important to know.
I think the biggest thing, like she said though, is knowing the difference between a troy ounce and a regular ounce, and realizing there's that small difference.
Next question had come in was from a community member on Instagram. Okay. This is a good one too, because I think they just wanted to buy some stuff from you. Okay. Do you collect any 90% silver? This is a hot item right now.
I do. I absolutely love 90% silver. I think it's awesome. It can be a little bit pricier, and from a refiner or pourer standpoint, it can be difficult to pour or refine that metal, because you have to take out the 10% of copper or zinc, nickel clad, whatever it is. But if you're just looking to buy that, have it, I absolutely love 90%. I think it's great. It's fun. It's old currency, so it has history to it. It has a story, and it's not just a piece of regular silver. It could have been held by a very important person in time.
Talking about history, you have a little history today. You had a family member pop in while we were on break in the green room.
Yeah.
Show the people what you got there, Playboy.
Found a war nickel. Let's see if we can get the lighting good. In his
there it is. Yeah. What year is that?
This is a 1943.
That's a 1943. How the heck did he get it? And then how did you get it?
He told me, so I just asked him not long ago, actually. I said, because he brought it into me randomly. He said, I found this in my change. I was like, oh, okay. He took it, he walked out. I went back, I said, where'd you find this? He said, I don't know. I was looking through my change from over the past few days, and I saw the P on the back, and so I figured I'd bring it to you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's listen, I tell people all the time, look at your pocket change. You may have something of value there. A lot of times you go to the bank, you get change back. You might have something that's 90% silver.
Exactly.
This question comes in from Shreky Lou. We love Shreky. He's Secret Santa this year.
Yeah.
What are your stacking goals? Do you have any stacking goals, or are you just collecting like a madman?
I guess when you put it that way, I guess I really am just collecting like a madman. I got into it because, you know, I lost faith in the dollar a little bit, you know, and I'm not a big crypto person or digital currency person, and so I was looking for other ways to, you know, make my money work for me, kind of. And precious metals just seem like the smartest thing and the most, you know, viable and long term.
All right,
So,
that's.
so goals, I guess, just, you know, keep growing, growing the stack.
I think I'm gonna hold off on that question for a second too before I jump in. Sometimes you don't have to have a goal. Just stack.
Yeah.
Just get
Yep.
stuff and stack. Hold it. Put it to the side.
Yep.
I know that it's funny. There are some people that are methodical. I'm gonna buy 1 ounce a week, and I'm gonna buy a 10-ounce bar once a month, and I'm gonna get an ounce of gold like every 3 months, and that's
I
fine if that is within your budget.
Yep.
Go ahead, do you.
Yep.
But I think it's important just to keep on stacking. Maybe you kind of reevaluate at the end of the year. It's just my opinion.
And you know what my thing was? I was terrible at saving money. Just, you know, cash. I couldn't keep it in my bank account. I couldn't keep cash. I'd just spend it. It'd burn a hole in my pocket. And then I got into this hobby, and now it's a kind of fun way to save money. It's just a different form of money. I still have the money I spent on it.
I think when I first started collecting, spot price was around $11. Let's just say approximately.
Give or take.
You look at the prices now. If I were to sell, which I'm not selling everything, I know that I've at least broke even or will make a profit.
Oh yeah.
I'm speculating. I don't know what's going to happen next year. I don't know what's going to happen 5 years from now.
Yeah.
But I know I have a little hedge against inflation.
And it's a good thing to have, man. It's a good way to diversify and have.
Stacking goals. I'm just going to collect what I like. And that's one thing I see a lot on not just Instagram, but social media in general. The top 5 reasons you need to collect and stack this. Who got? I'm gonna. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Or don't stack this. And then I've seen people, especially with 90% silver, people just sell it, and then you have a time like now where it's going up in price. It's in demand.
Yeah.
So do your own research. Look at the red books, look at comps, check out other pricing. Don't let anyone else tell you what you need to do.
I think the biggest thing, like you said, though, is stack what you like, man. Don't stack because you think you're gonna make money on it in the future, or because someone else told you to, or stack what you like.
One of the things, I like the Marvel stuff. The collectible stuff is always cool.
Oh yeah.
These are the 2 ounces, and these presentation boxes are sweet. Black Panther, Iron Man. I really like the Marvel stuff. These are quality, premium stuff. This ain't no middle of the mall stuff. I like to pay top dollar for my stuff.
Yep.
But these are really cool. They're 5,000 minted. They're 2 ounce. They come in the nice presentation boxes.
A nice box, man, can make a big difference.
I have a ton of custom holders, like Oki stacker for different things. My dragons. My dragons are my dragons.
Yeah.
I love them. A fellow New Jersey person, I coined the Frank. He does a ton of enameling work.
His work is super awesome.
So I've had him do some of the dragons I've had, and then I've had Oki stacker, put them in the holders for presentation. So those are things I like. Listen, if I pay a few more bucks, I don't care. It's something I like.
Yeah, and you're supporting the community again, another way. So,
the Marvel people, obviously they know marketing and they know how to package their stuff very, very nicely.
Yeah.
But it's cool. These are things that you could also leave out on display. So if someone comes over, people can see it. Hey,
a story, it's a conversation piece.
Not really in a box per se, but you get those Carson City Morgans and the big GSA holders.
Yes, yeah.
Now that's a talking piece. I did an episode on Morgans and all the history behind them. You know,
Morgan's definitely can get people to start talking. That's definitely a coin that draws attention for sure.
great piece of history, especially American history. You know,
Oh yeah.
Marvel's a cartoon um, and comic book company. They make great movies, they make great comics, and they license their stuff and they make great silver.
Yep.
And you know, I've gotten some friends and family to start collecting and stacking, but it's kind of leading into the next question. Have you tried to get your friends and family members to collect
Oh yeah.
precious metals?
I definitely have. I've pushed it hard on my friends and family. If we're being honest, I've even had one of my friends who I pushed it on him. I got him to buy five. I think he bought five 1/10 ounce gold eagles at one time. And he asked me, he was like, "Why? Why do you push it so hard? Like, you're not making any money, are you?" And I'm like, "Nope. I want people to, reap the benefits of having a safe way to put their money and hedge against inflation. And I just think it's something that everyone should have to protect their assets and protect their wealth."
Absolutely.
So
I think I've got my sister to collect a few things. I got a couple of friends actually starting to pour now. I have a really good friend, Demon Answers. He's a fellow New Yorker. He's out in Long Island. I can't wait to get him. He's going to make custom Batman pieces. So Demon Answers, I can't wait till you're done and I get those pieces from you, buddy. But yeah, it's always good to get friends into the hobby as well.
I don't know what happened. My screen, I like disconnected for a second or something.
I know you went to go in your like deep stack to get something.
Yeah.
What kind of work makes you happy? I'm not sure if we talked about that. What do you do?
So right now I am actually I'm doing the flip life, man. And I'm right now I'm just doing a kind of I'm side hustling this, side hustling that, working for this person, working for that person. I think the kind of work that makes me happiest though, and why I'm not in a steady job right now, is I want to do something with purpose and that makes an impact. That's my biggest thing.
You know, it's funny because I always tell people this too. You don't know what you don't know. So it's always good to ask questions and it's always good to network. And a job is a job, right? But
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you want to land somewhere where you're passionate about doing
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And this is a great community. You know, I've been able to. So my day job, I have two jobs. One full time in the day, another one at night. I always try to bridge the gap. You know, if I have something here, I know my other job is going to help supplement it,
Yeah.
and vice versa. But I always try to use my platforms, leverage opportunities for people and people for opportunities. So if something comes up, I can pick up the phone. Hey, you know what, Donnie, I got this guy Andy who's looking for a job, or hey Sue, my friend Tammy's looking, to help out here. So networking is just as important. And the Silver Degenerates community could always use someone like you.
Yeah.
And you never know where life takes you. You're young.
Oh yeah, man. I try to take it, day by day, one foot in front of the other. Open this door and maybe it leads to something.
Well, listen, if you're not doing anything, you should start helping promote some stuff. Maybe you make a name for yourself and start selling, because I know that's what you want to do as well.
Yeah, man. Exactly. That'd be good.
Take the show on the road, hit all the coin shows and exposés.
That's why I plan to go to the fun show in January, so hopefully everything works out and I'm there.
Cool. Do you have any items that you wish you had never purchased or didn't buy?
I can honestly and genuinely say I don't think I have any items that I regret buying or look back and think, man, I wish I didn't get it. Because like I was stressing before, since the very beginning, I've bought what I liked. I just bought things. I saw something, I thought, hey, that looks cool, I'm gonna get it. Or, hey, I like that kind of thing, so I'm gonna get that. So I think I've been blessed in that way, and that I haven't really bought anything that I regret getting it.
my pups over here. This is one thing I wish I didn't get. No, I'm just kidding. This
Yeah,
should
you don't.
freak out.
You don't mean that.
No. I think for me, there have been a couple of boomer type of things. I bought all of the mint presidential sets as they came out, and I don't want to say it's like a waste of money, but it was a learning experience. You know, just the markup on those things. They weren't the silver ones; they were the clad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. So that's probably something I wish I didn't buy.
I've
Very
definitely
expensive.
for sure bought things, overpriced that I look back and think, I wish I didn't spend that much on it. But like I said, I think I'm pretty blessed in that I haven't really bought anything that I want to just throw away completely.
Next question. Any current items that you're seeking that you're having a hard time finding?
So this one is kind of funny you ask because I've been trying to collect the NGC, the Marvel label, MS69, the Marvel slabs, and Captain America with a Marvel label, and Hulk with a Marvel label. And the NGC slab are proving to be very difficult to find, or if you do find it, it's just, astronomical prices. But the Hulk one, for instance, I can't even find one with the Marvel label for any price point.
Are those the red labels or the white labels? I forget. Or the black ones?
So it's a white label, and I think they did 3 different color cores, I believe, actually.
Yes, you're right. Because it is the white label, but you're right. The slabs have red, white, and black.
Yeah, yep. So, and I'm not picky on that. I just been trying to find the label.
We're gonna have to do some research, and folks who are watching, we're gonna have to help him find these to buy or trade. I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. I'm thinking about it now. I wouldn't have a lead.
Talking to the other day, and they had, I think it was Northwest Stacker, if I'm not mistaken, and because he had the MS70 NGC Marvel set with all the Marvel labels, and he even told me, he was like, yeah, the Hulk one was a pretty hard one to get my hands on.
Those coins were actually the reason I started to send everything to NGC to get graded. I had all of them up until the series at that point. I was like, you know what, this would be really cool to get graded. I got one of them graded, and it was a 70, and I was like, that's it. I caught the bug. Have to get them all graded.
Yeah.
Hulk is the hardest one, I think, to get in 70.
Oh, really? Okay.
From what I'm finding, a lot of them come back 68, 69, but 70 is the hardest one to get.
And now that I think about it, talking about the Marvel stuff, and I don't regret buying it, but I ended up with 2 slabbed Spider-Mans. So I got a PCGS MS69, 2 blue flag labels Spider-Man. That's for sale. Sale or trade.
Sale or trade, you might be able to find the one you're looking for.
Yeah, so
we're gonna have to get on that, folks. It's a hot item right now. Another really important thing to talk about. So this is a project that you want to start and get out there to the people. So let's talk a little bit about this. I thought this is a really cool idea. Your Grogu cross-country project.
There he is.
Let's take a look at that guy.
There we go. Let's try and put him on a little pedestal so my fingers aren't surrounding him.
Now, where did you get this guy?
So this was actually an eBay find. This was like, it might have been 1776 pours on eBay, and I think they actually might have an Instagram as well. But yeah, I think I liked it on eBay, and they offered me a reduced price, and when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, since they offered me the lower price, I'm gonna get it. And then I had the idea, hey, maybe we can, it stands up, it stands up perfectly, it's a good size. I figured, let me try and send this thing around the country. We'll get pictures of Grogu at the Grand Canyon or New York City.
Now, can we see that guy again? Can you throw him up to the camera? Because that is pretty cool. Now, how many ounces is that?
He is 1 ounce.
He's 1 ounce. Okay.
1.99.
Nice little weight to him.
Yeah. It's pretty detailed too. You can't really see on camera, of course, but his eyes are in there, his fingers, the drape, his scarf.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I love it, man. He doesn't even go away. He just kind of sits on my nightstand for now.
That's one of the things too about silver is obviously they come in coins, they come in rounds, but you get something like that where it's a little more custom to something that someone likes, someone that's into Star Wars per se. Are you a Star Wars fan?
I am.
Or Mandalorian? Let me just get it correct before you throw punches at me and start fighting.
I like both. I like both.
So you were the one I think that put me on to the AppMax was doing a giveaway for almost something similar, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it was a 500 gram or 1,000 gram. It was a big one now.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah, it was a pretty big one. On a nightstand, yeah. That was an awesome giveaway that we did. It's art, like Tommy says.
I wish if I would have won it, I would have probably sold it to you or gave it to you. But I didn't know it was that big. I thought it was like a 5 ounce piece.
Yeah, I think it's actually a pretty expensive piece too that we're giving away.
If I remember correctly, Bad Apple Bullion had made a piece very similar when the show first came out. Nobody wanted it. For some reason, just everybody thought it was, it's a fad. Then obviously it caught on at the beginning of the series.
Yeah.
Saved it from the furnace. I don't remember who has it now. So if anybody finds that Baby Yoda, let me know. It's by Bad Apple Bullion. We saved it from the furnace. It was pretty big. I think it was 8 or 9 ounces.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I won't forget because I think I picked it up for like $80 or $90 around that time because spot was pretty low.
Yeah.
And sold it for like $125 or $140 or something like that. So shows you spot price goes up and down, and that was a custom piece.
Metals can be volatile. That's one thing people have to realize.
So we're gonna get into rapid fire time. This is always fun. So this is the part where I'd like to do a quick round of Q&A. We'll talk about a couple different topics, and if I remember correctly, as I pull it up now, we're going to be talking about Marvel.
Yes.
So
I live for it and I die for it.
Now, did you grow up with the old like X-Men cartoons and movies and stuff?
I didn't that much. It's funny. It's funny that I have such a love and passion for Marvel because there's a running joke in my family. They always make fun of me because way back when I was younger, one of my friends asked me to go see the Fantastic Four movie. And I told my parents, I said, I don't really like those kind of movies, talking about superhero movies. And so now every time I ask, one of my parents, I say, hey, you want to go see this Marvel movie with me? They go, I don't really like those kind of movies.
So I thought it'd be fun. You know what? We'll put some heroes and villains up against each other, and we'll see who you think wins on your opinion.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just gonna
go. This might get heated if we disagree, Charlie.
You might cause a couple of whammies here. We'll see.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go through this list. I'm gonna give you the two people. You tell me who wins the fight.
Okay.
All things considered even, right?
Okay, all right. This is gonna be fun.
So the first one, Storm versus Rogue.
Storm.
I was gonna say Rogue, but Rogue has to get a hold of her first, and that's gonna be a tough one. All right, I'll give you that one. All right, this one I thought would be a pretty cool fight. Hawkeye versus Punisher.
Man, this is a tough one.
Now remember, both of them have no superpowers.
I'd have to say Hawkeye in this one.
Hawkeye. I would go with the Punisher on this one.
See, yeah, look.
Here we go. We're gonna be going for blows at the end of this one.
I know.
Why do you say Hawkeye?
I think it's a distance thing, man. But I guess Punisher could have that too. I guess Hawkeye's more trained. He's more trained.
Punisher, straight raw killer energy.
Let
us know in the comments, folks. Let us know who you think is gonna win these fights.
Hey, Hawkeye just came out. We may see this fight end up somehow.
I really hope they bring Punisher to Netflix and to the Marvel.
Yeah.
All right, so next one. All right, so we went from two people with like no special powers, right? The next two people, Scarlet Witch versus the Dark Phoenix.
See, this is an easy one for me, man. I think Scarlet Witch is like super mega master powerful, super strong.
Dark Phoenix, bro. Dark Phoenix. Man. Oh, we are like total opposites.
I know, we're yin and yang right now.
It'd be a crazy fight, definitely, for sure.
Maybe I'm just biased because of who plays Scarlet Witch, though. My crush is just falling through.
Okay. Good. I definitely think it'd be a great fight. Next one, Luke Cage versus Iron Fist.
I'm gonna go with Luke Cage on this fight.
I would agree.
Okay,
Definitely.
All right. We finally got one.
Yeah. I would love to know what the people think with these battles in the comments too. It's,
I know, right?
These are just, all things even, battle versus battle.
It's pretty good matchups.
So we'll change gears a little bit. We're gonna go villain versus villain, Mysterio versus the Green Goblin. I had a tough one going back and forth on this one.
But is this Mysterio with or without the glasses?
All things considered equal.
Man. I still think, all things considered, I'd say Green Goblin.
I would agree. I just think he's more of a maniac.
That's exactly what I was thinking. He doesn't care. He's a menace.
No chill.
No regrets. So yeah.
So now we kind of up the ante, right? We're going villain versus villain. Want to kind of take two villains that are really, really high up there. Red Skull versus Loki. All things considered equal.
I'd say Loki on this one for sure for me.
I would agree with you. Absolutely.
I think Loki is probably one of my favorite characters, and I think he's also he's seen as one of the weaker people when he is very strong.
Pretty much the same exact reasons. I'd also say too, he's very cunning, and he does think 3 or 4 steps ahead.
He's playing chess, not checkers.
So, Red Skull is one tough SOB, but he's got people to do his dirty work, where Loki will go out and do it himself.
Yeah.
Two of like my favorite villains now. Stacking NYC, what's up? Magneto versus Omega Red. I really wish they would put the villains on these Marvel coins. These are 2 of them.
Man.
Now, did you watch the X-Men cartoon with these guys in them years ago?
I don't think I watched
the 90s.
No, so I didn't watch the cartoon version.
Okay, when Omega Red jumped on the scene, like everybody like freaked out when we saw this. It was like, yo, Omega Red versus Magneto. Who you got?
I don't know. This is a tough one. Probably Omega Red, I'd have to say.
If it's just them straight up head to head,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to go with Omega Red. I mean, his backstory and everything is just crazy.
Magneto really doesn't have his advantage for Omega Red like he would a lot of other people. So
Yeah, everybody says, well, you know, he can control them, you know, like he did with Wolverine in the comics.
yeah,
Oh, Tommy says he's waiting for the new villain, Corona Man.
yeah.
That is the evilest villain
Yeah,
in
that's
the world.
FBI's most wanted #1.
So we got, you know, Stacking in NYC who just joined us. We
Yeah.
are
Yeah, this piece had to come too.
I was just saying we're in debt to Stacking NYC because I
Yes.
think we've all purchased from him. I know my bill just got paid up, so I just ordered some stuff from him.
The commissioner.
The commissioner. We love Stacking NYC, and most importantly, Patriot Stacking. We love you. We thank you for joining us today. Talk a little
I'm
bit
so
about
grateful
yourself.
to be here, man. Yeah, I'm so grateful to be here. So thankful for you having me on, man. Thankful for everyone who tuned in, for everyone who follows me, supports me and Charlie Mac. So I was happy to do it.
You know, folks who are watching live right now or later after this live event, I just want to let you know that there are so many good community people in here. Get to know each other. We're doing Secret Santa. It's a great thing.
Yeah.
Find us on Instagram if you're interested. We're trying to keep it within the community, so it's a great way to learn about each other. It's a great way to share the gift of silver and just trade some really cool pieces. Any final remarks you want to say? I know you're going to be selling some stuff soon, so hopefully we can check that out on Instagram. Yeah. But what do you want to tell the people?
I guess you know, I just hit 1K recently on my Instagram, so I guess first off I want to thank everyone in the community for that. Thanks for showing love, thanks for supporting, thanks for reaching out, you know, and just being good friends. You know, I didn't think when I started this page that I'd, you know, create friendships and relationships like I did, and I'm super grateful for it and just happy that I have others who know a lot more than me and have a lot more life experience than me. There to give me pointers and tips for life and help me along the way.
Cool. I also want to know from the community who wins in those fights, so go back and put those comments in. That we're going to be looking forward to them.
Fight over who wins the fight.
Fight over who wins the fight, because we disagreed on a lot of them, and we're not going to fight now. We'll fight later after you guys put your picks in as well.
Yeah, you got to prove one of us wrong.
Yep. I'm going to win anyway. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check us both out on Instagram. And don't forget in the comments as well, put in some things you wish you knew when you first started stacking to help new people getting into the community and keep everybody up to date. I'm your host, Charlie Mac, Patriot Stacking. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank y'all, man.
Have Love everybody. Good one.